Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Hey, what time is it?
It's showtime! Look, it's showtime!
Am I late?
We were just about to begin with lunch. It's showtime.
Oh, this would be great.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Showtime.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Macaroni and cheese. Can you mix up a pan? I'm begging you, please. Macaroni and cheese. It's my favorite thing to eat. Cheese and cheese and cheese and cheese and macaroni. If you think I don't like it, then you really don't know me. 'Cause macaroni and cheese is my favorite thing to eat. It's hot and it's orange, just like the sun. Whenever it's out, yeah, we're all having fun. Any day, anyway, and in any weather, mac and cheese is the glue that holds me together. It's my favorite thing to eat. Macaroni and cheese. Can you mix up a pan? I'm begging you, please. Macaroni and cheese. It's my favorite thing. My favorite thing. My favorite thing to eat.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook and YouTube. So today is National Macaroni and Cheese Day. But I have a mission for you tonight. Today is also National Cal Appreciation Day. As I said, Mac and Cheese Day, National Grand Marnier Day, National Nude Day, and National Tape Measure Day. So if you can figure out tonight how to combine all 5 of those into a fun celebration, I want to hear about it. Oh my. Yeah, it's a big day. It's a big day. So yeah, we got that going on. Also, we have a pair of tickets to see Brit Floyd. They're going to be at the Rose Music Center next Friday, July 24th. And we will have tickets for that coming up in the 6 o'clock hour with a current events quiz. But we got to get this. I want to play a little bit of this. This is a brand new parody we did a couple of weeks ago on the advice of Ron Otto. And it has to do with bears. On the report of a black bear spotted in Greene County. You know, we had that black bear spotting. More and more bears showing up, making the scene. Authorities are warning residents not to approach, do not feed, and do not chase. Guess who just dropped in today? That wild-eyed bear that had been away. Hasn't changed, still smells the same. Oh man, I think his name is Swayze. He's been hustling out on the prowl, looking for love with a husky growl. Well, unfortunately, yeah, he was back in town. Well, not in our town, but I saw this story this morning, and my wife sent it to me because this is not far from where my mother-in-law lives. She lives down in Chillicothe, there in Ross County, Ohio. And, you know, we had that bear sighting a couple of weeks ago in Greene County. Last year, we had a number of bear sightings. There's been more and more bear sightings in Ohio over the last couple of years. The population is growing, they tell us. Well, this past Sunday morning, around 12:40 a.m. on U.S. Route 50, and I've driven on that road many times. Somebody hit a bear. They hit a bear. Now, usually in that neck of the woods, as they say, you are on the lookout always for deer. You're always on the lookout for deer because they love to just sprint right across the highway without warning. It's like a game for them, I guess. But this was a bear. State troopers report that a Chillicothe man was driving an F-150 pickup truck, and he was towing a trailer. He was eastbound on Route 50 when the bear unexpectedly entered the roadway. The driver and the two passengers in the car, and one was a 5-year-old, escaped without injury. However, the heavy truck and the trailer combination hit that bear and caused some serious, severe injuries. And unfortunately, they humanely had to put it down at the scene. But, and I was talking to some of the people in the newsroom about this today. And the question was asked, what do you think the chances are that it was the bear that was in Greene County a couple of weeks ago? Because what I didn't realize about bears, I know that they can travel pretty quick. But I saw James Brown in the men's room, and we were talking about this bear, and he said, they can travel up to like 25 to 30 miles a day. So it could have been that bear. Now, I don't know how you would know that. These bears aren't tagged, but man, oh man. They say motorists are reminded by wildlife officials to remain extra vigilant for large wildlife on rural roads during late at night and early mornings. Well, especially right now, because this is the bear mating season. And the bears are back in town and on the prowl. So just be careful out there when you're driving around. I mean, you might be looking for deer, but you may not be expecting a bear. That's awful, but just be careful out there. I saw this story, and I would say this is probably an idiot of the week. We gotta, yeah.
You are a stupid idiot!
Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot! Imbecile pig!
Wake up, idiot!
Silly Billy Dopio. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true.
So I know the end of the school year was, at the end of May, first part of June is when schools get out. And if you remember from when you were in school, or maybe you've got kids who are in school, at the end of the school year, you get your yearbook, right? You get your yearbook and you go around and you have all your friends sign it. And usually it's a nice inscription or a funny inscription. One of the things that I guess they do now in some schools, and I guess it depends on the size of the school. And one school in particular, Paramus High School in New Jersey. Let's see. This was a middle school. My mistake. It was middle school. But they asked the students to submit baby photos of themselves. So I guess the idea is that they're gonna put in the yearbook the picture of the students as a baby, right? And as they are leaving middle school. But this is in Paramus, New Jersey. Well, the yearbooks were printed and they were handed out. And then somebody discovered something in the yearbook. And now the school is scrambling to retrieve all of the books that had been published and given out. And I'm assuming destroy them because somebody, and they say they know who it was, they discovered that one of the students, when submitting the picture of themselves as a baby, actually submitted a black and white photo of Adolf Hitler as a baby. And I have seen this picture before. And if you follow history at all, there's this really googly-eyed, scary-looking baby. And it's Hitler that, somebody took before he tried to destroy the world. But this kid, whoever this kid is, got a hold of this picture and submitted it. But nobody caught it. Nobody caught the picture of Hitler as a baby. And you would think that picture would be pretty well known. I mean, there's been a bazillion documentaries about Adolf Hitler over the last 40, 50, 60 years. You'd think somebody would have said, hey, that doesn't look like a one of our students. And plus it was in black and white and the kid was wearing a little dress and it was a guy. you would have thought that somebody would have been like, yeah, that is not one of our students. But now, yeah, they're collecting the books. They sent letters to the parents condemning the act. But of course, now parents want to know, who's doing the editing here? Who's looking through this? I don't remember submitting photos like that when I was in school, especially not in middle school. The yearbooks were just our pictures and then maybe some photos that, somebody on the staff took of kids walking in the hallway or sports teams or whatever it was. But now they're working to replace all the yearbooks. So I think I would try to hold on to that just for fun. I should say, well, back when I was in school, this is what was printed in our yearbook. But crazy story there.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh no, with the bearded janitor? What? Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's a bummer. Now, how does that happen, Katie? How does that happen? Bryce looks guilty. He looks guilty. Yeah. Ron, you're a history guy. I'm sure you've seen that picture, haven't you, of Hitler as a baby? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you couldn't. It was in sepia, black and white. I mean, it was so obvious.
Nobody said, wow, where did he get that?
Right, and you'd think this was a middle school, so every baby picture would be in color. Why would somebody submit a black and white sepia photo? Excuse me. I mean to sniff in the mic. Right. I don't know, Dan.
Fair is open once again in Montgomery County. We'll have the latest at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Ooh, we're gonna have so much fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Need to give a shout out to Andre from Ace Hardware Home Services. Came to my house this morning bright and early and took care of our AC. Our flux capacitor died. So it's nice and cool in the house once again, but thank you, Andre. Did a great job. Great job. 937-957-1290 is the telephone number. I saw this story today, and this is maybe not the best story for the city of Dayton, or really for the entire state of Ohio. Every year, Orkin puts out their list of the highest activity as far as bed bugs. Yeah, bed bugs. And Ohio represents the most cities on the list. So, way to go, Ohio. But here's the thing that's a little distressing. So Cleveland, by the way, number 1 on the list is Chicago, number 2, LA, number 3, Detroit. Number 4 is Cleveland. They're down 2 spots. They've dropped 2 since last year, so good on them. Then Columbus, they stayed flat at number 8. Cincinnati dropped 2. They're at number 15. Youngstown, biggest improvement. They've dropped 10 spots on this list. 10 spots. They're at number 32. And Toledo and Dayton swapped, basically. Toledo is at 42. They dropped 6 spots. Well, guess what? Dayton jumped 5 spots. We are number 38 on the list of the buggiest bedbug city in the United States. Dayton, Ohio. That's right. Dayton, Ohio. Man, oh man. A couple of new cities making the list. Tampa, Florida, Kansas City, Missouri, and Myrtle Beach. So they're now in the top 50. So the next time you go on vacation to Myrtle Beach, just keep that in mind.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Story, a judge may delay the trial of the man charged with killing another man and leaving his body behind in a local restaurant because neither prosecutors nor the defense can get hold of phone records.
James Hancock is accused of shooting and killing Matthew Thomas in October of 2023. Thomas's body was later found wrapped in a tarp behind Popeye's Chicken on Salem Avenue.
News Center 7 Perry reporting. It'll be even hotter around Miami Valley tomorrow.
A heated rise has been introduced today across the Miami Valley. Heated skies of 100 degrees are possible during the afternoon. Make sure you stay hydrated and take frequent breaks from the heat.
Storm Center 7 Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney has the latest forecast in moments. The Greene County Azenia man is now facing charges after a crash killed a utility worker back in May. Prosecutors say 52-year-old Josh Griggs hit the utility truck with his pickup truck on Upper Bellbrook Road. 25-year-old Timothy Nepple was thrown from the raised bucket of his vehicle to the ground and later died. Griggs faces vehicular homicide and manslaughter charges and is due in court later this month. Gas prices dropping around the Miami Valley this afternoon. Gas Buddy says the average price per gallon of gas is now $3.64. That's down over 20 cents from last week. What we're seeing today is $3.09 in Huger Heights. Lowest prices there
use charcoal? Charcoal to make a beard?
This year's theme is County Fair Traditions for America's Big Birthday. Fair Board President Tim Colston says there are plans in place to keep people cool, including air-conditioned exhibits and shaded tents.
Still, WHIO is a Parker Testa reporting the fair runs through Sunday.
Bryce, I don't know that we have an advisor for the Evening Edge yearbook. Man, I haven't been to the Montgomery County Fair in, I don't know, 40 years, 45. Remember going one year with my buddies when it was down here on South Main Street, but I haven't been to the fair out there at their new location where I think they've probably been now for what, 10, 15, 20 years.
Designed with your budget in mind, helping you lower payments and pay less interest over time. To learn more, please visit myusacu.com. This institution is not federally insured. Deposits are protected by ASI. Equal opportunity lender. Please contact the credit union for complete details.
When you need the best bank for business checking, call Farmers and Merchants Bank. They save just $1,000 a month.
The time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't give me that politics, Jazz. It's not my racket.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio.
Everyone just relax, all right?
The problems of the world are not in my department.
Now, who would like a cookie?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Saw this story today. So remember Captain Sullenberger, Sully. He's the guy that landed the big commercial airliner on the Hudson River back in 2009. There was a movie made about his life based on his book, starred Tom Hanks. Well, he has announced that he has Alzheimer's. Yeah. Interview with People magazine, he's revealed that he received the diagnosis in August of last year and is currently in the early stages of the disease. Let's see, Sullenberger, affectionately known as Sully, became a national hero. I remember that day. Holy cow. The Airbus A320 hit a bunch of birds, disabled both engines, and he managed to land that plane on the Hudson River. Miracle on the Hudson, they called it. 155 passengers and all the crew survived. The plane, and I didn't know that he had his own museum. Holy cow. The plane now resides at the Sullenberger Aviation Museum in Charlotte, North Carolina. Wow. Let's see. His career spans decades, beginning as a fighter pilot in the Air Force. He later became a commercial air pilot and staunch advocate for aviation safety. He has logged over 20,000 flight hours, and he's been recognized with numerous awards. And I guess he's going to be inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame in September. So that's sad to hear that he's got Alzheimer's. Speaking of Alzheimer's, I told a listener that I would mention this. The Ridge at Miamisburg, which is it's a memory care community on Spring Valley Pike. They're going to be hosting a new event called Miles for Memories. It's a 5K. It's going to be happening on July 25th at 9 a.m. at Rice Field. And they're going to be raising money for Alzheimer's care. So this could be an opportunity for somebody to get out. If you know someone who is affected by Alzheimer's, many of us do. This could be an opportunity to do something good in their name. You want more information, you can check out the Ridge at Miamisburg's Facebook page, or you can call 937-291-1100. But I told them I would mention that, so there you go. We have, we've got a trifecta of Florida Man stories. Florida Man has been on fire. Some might even think fictitious. Florida Man is always ambitious. Well, we've got a couple of good ones. It's hard to decide which one to start with. I'm going to start with one that has to do with a propane tank, and there's video of this. This was in Tampa. Florida Man was arrested after he allegedly carried a flaming propane tank through a Tampa restaurant and then wielded a pair of knives when deputies tried to take him into custody. This happened last Tuesday. And they think that it had to do with some sort of domestic dispute with his wife, who I guess works at the restaurant. Deputies arrived. They found the restaurant filled with smoke and flames while a propane tank outside the building was on fire. Deputies said they spotted a suspect still inside the restaurant, holding the knives, and repeatedly ordered him to drop the weapons and come out. He finally did, but when they got the surveillance video, it shows him, and I don't know how this would work. This propane tank was on fire. Now, I've always thought, I mean, I know we use propane for cooking, right? On our gas grill. I would have thought that it would just explode. Like, if you light it on fire. Am I wrong here? I mean, I know that propane tanks, they have, the gas comes out and then the flame in the grill, it's like a cool blue flame or something. But I'm not the one that really does a lot of the grilling. So, but do you know about this, Ollie?
About what specifically?
Just like, about propane tanks.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's what I think too. I think that's the common thought.
But the video it's him walking through the restaurant and flames are coming from this propane tank. And I would think that without some sort of regulator, like what's on a gas grill, that it would just go kaboom, but it didn't, I guess. So investigators also allege that he cut the gas line connected to a grill and grabbed a propane tank. And okay, so it was inside the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Is that?
That makes sense.
I have no idea, but that's what it says. It shows a man carrying flaming propane tank through the restaurant as flames spread throughout the business. It was almost like he was using it as a torch. Like he was walking it around, flames were coming out of the little nozzle and just, setting fires. Let's see. Yeah, he's now facing first-degree arson charges.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then here's the second Florida man story in our trifecta. Cops in Gainesville arrested a 75-year-old man following an altercation with a family at a area pet store there. Cops responded to a report of a man recklessly pepper spraying multiple people in the store, including a family with young children. Now, this is where it gets weird. If that wasn't strange enough. The suspect, 75-year-old Marshall Avner, reportedly approached a family with 2 kids and asked if they wanted to pet his dog. I guess he had a little cute dog with him. And he asked the kids, hey, do you want to pet my dog? When the family ignored him, Avner then asked the kids if they wanted to pet him instead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very inviting.
The children's father confronted Avner while the family began walking away. Reports say that after the father continued on with his family, the suspect came back to the father 3 times to continue their argument. But then he attempted to grab a child from a separate family. Avner armed himself with a can of pepper spray before recklessly spraying the father, pet supermarket employees, and a child before getting in his car and fleeing the scene. Employees at the store said the guy was a regular, always in there, never had a problem before. Let's see. He was only inside for a few minutes before the situation escalated. Following his arrest, Avner told police he did not know why he made inappropriate statements to the children. He had just no clue.
Just felt like it.
Just felt like it. Yeah. He faces multiple charges of battery and child abuse. Wow. That's a crazy Florida man story. And then this one, Florida, obviously we all know has the alligators, but they also have that big python problem. There's like 50-foot pythons on the loose down there everywhere you go. Palm Coast, Florida man was arrested after allegedly getting into a fight with deputies who were trying to pull him from a snake and alligator infested canal. Again, I'm telling you, Florida man has been on fire, and I don't know if it's as hot there as it is here. I'm assuming it is. The humidity probably also pretty bad. It's enough to make people a little nuts. That's one of the prevailing beliefs, is that Florida man is a little crazy because of the heat and humidity down there, and meth. Deputies responded to a report that a man was crawling around a resident's backyard and trying to climb the side of their house, like Spider-Man. When they arrived, they found a 47-year-old man lying shirtless in the front yard of a nearby elementary school. When deputies approached, the suspect ran away and then jumped into the snake and alligator-infested canal and began trying to swim away. After multiple verbal attempts to get him out of the water failed, deputies waded into the canal to pull him out. But during the rescue, the suspect began pushing and pulling and fighting with the deputies. He allegedly grabbed a deputy by the neck while trying to shove another deputy underwater. Florida man. Eventually, the man was pulled from the water and rested on shore. And this particular canal, I guess, is known as a known location for alligators and pythons. So there you go. Florida man at his best. Good Lord. We've got some science news here.
Consider the following: miscellaneous and wondrous things.
Science. You see, it's a matter of science, lad. Come here, I'll show you.
Brilliant.
Blah, blah, blah. Science.
How can scientific truth be heresy?
What did the great man of science have to say today?
So this happened earlier this morning in New York City. There was a Sotheby's auction on a Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil that was dug up in, excavation began in 2021. This fossil is named Gus. It was dug up in South Dakota, Harding County, South Dakota, on land owned by a rancher by the name of Gary Gus Licking, which is why they named the T-Rex bones Gus. Gus became the world's most expensive fossil ever sold. And apparently, and I saw pictures of this, according to paleontologists, this is the most complete T-Rex ever excavated. It stands about 12 and a half feet tall, and the head is so heavy that it can't be mounted, I guess, on the rest of the body. It has to have a separate apparatus to, hold it up. But anyway, Gus is estimated to be 67 million years old. And before the auction, Gus was estimated to sell between $20 and $30 million. The winning bid, placed over the phone, exceeded expectations and set a global record for fossil sales. This particular T-Rex sold for $50.1 million. And it was on display at Sotheby's in New York ahead of the auction. But they don't say who bought it. So it might be going into a museum, or maybe it's going to be somebody's personal trophy in there. That's right. When to go? Let's pop into the living room and check out Gus the T-Rex.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education. It's entertainment. It's fun for the entire family. And it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hey, Oliver. I have a message for you. Tell Oliver that Newton and Welch said, "Step it up," and that they're very proud of you. But step it up. Yeah, he does seem like a good one, Katie. He likes the show, so that tells me so much. What are you doing? You going to start talking about something or anything? Oh, James must be a new listener. Yeah, this is a commercial break. This is a live radio show. I'm in commercial breaks right now. And generally I do talk to the folks on the live stream, but you just caught me at a time when I wasn't. So, hey, James, how you doing? Exactly. It's all good. Thanks for watching, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, the commercial breaks allow me to sort of get a breather and collect my thoughts and decide what I'm going to do in the next segment. So lots of times I do have conversations with folks on the live stream that are watching, but sometimes I'm just in contemplation. Or I'm answering texts from my wife.
All News Morning Show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO. Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
Stomach bug now reaches 34 states. Well, the latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
This will be fun for all of us, won't it?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7.
Won't you give me an ice cream?
Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube.
Take the edge off this summer heat.
Coming up on Sunday, August 2nd.
What's your flavor you bring?
Airline Dairy Cream and Vandalia. Evening Edge, Ice Cream Social. We did this last year and had a great time, and the folks at Airline Dairy Cream said, why don't you come back? So we're going to be there Sunday, August 2nd, 1 to 3 p.m. So come out and see us. They're on North Dixie Drive, just across from the Vandalia Airport. I saw this story. This is kind of timely because, of course, we are in the midst of the World Cup. Where's my, do I have my, oh, here it is. Hang on. My little, here we go. Yeah. Go! Yes, the official World Cup news open. So I'm going to ruin it for you. If you were hoping to watch the game later, but I'm going to ruin it for you. Spain beat France 2-0. So they advanced to the final. And tomorrow it's between, let's see, England and Argentina. I'm got to take Argentina in that one. Yeah. And I think Argentina is going to win it all. But anyway, this particular story, a survey of 2,000 people, they asked the question, could you score a World Cup penalty kick against a professional keeper if the moment arose? And 28% feel like they could convert it. 28%. At one time, I know I could convert it. Or I feel pretty confident. I'd be about 80%. When they break it down by generations, 43% are the most confident. They think that they could do it. Gen Z. Let's see. Millennials, 37% think they could convert it. Gen X, that's me, 26% say they think they can convert it. But only 12% of baby boomers feel like they could convert a penalty kick.
Strange.
And I get that because, they're probably at the highest risk of throwing a hip out or something like that, But I think I could do it. I think I could do it even now. I have to stretch a little bit, but I think I could do it.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Okay. Do. All right. Dee. Dee. Zach, how you doing? I've been in the dark too. Thanks, Oliver. Take care, man. All righty. Ulrich, you guys are going to be super hot tomorrow night out there at that show. Holy cow. Ooh, Jackie, where's it going to open up at? I didn't know there was another one opening.
Immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO, Dayton's News and Talk. Depend on it.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's News
all talk.
And talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Just want the radio on. Okay, I see we need to kill 2 hours.
Who is this clown?
First name, Todd.
That show, off the radio.
Do you listen?
He makes me laugh.
He's tolerable.
You can hear for yourself.
5 o'clock every day.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot. So hot. Personally, I think it's hot.
That's hot. That's hot.
So hot. Oh my God, that's hot.
I think it's hot.
That's hot. It's hot. This is hot.
It is so hot.
That's hot.
So hot, right?
I think it's so hot.
It's so hot.
It is hot. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. We've got tickets for Brit Floyd. They are the world's premier Pink Floyd tribute. They are legendary. They sell out shows across the country, and they're going to be at the Rose Music Center Friday, July 24th. If you'd like to score some tickets and take a current events quiz, be the sixth caller right now, 937-957-1290. And you can take the quiz, score the tickets. Everybody who plays the current events quiz is a winner, because on this show, we don't want any losers. We don't want any losers. We have a Dammit dog. The misadventures of Dammit dog. Dammit dog. So we all love our dogs, but sometimes they just do things that make no sense to us or cause all kinds of chaos. And this is one of those stories. Now, when I read the story, just so you know, it's kind of a sad story, because there were some animals that were lost in a house fire that was started by a dog. But we do have a good dog story that we're going to balance it out. So I like to try to balance it out when we have stories like that. But this happened in Belcamp, Maryland. This past Friday, a dog accidentally turned on a toaster inside of a home, igniting a fire. Fire crews responded to the blaze around 5:30 in the afternoon. Single family dwelling. Nobody was home at the time. However, there were a number of pets inside. 3 of the pets lost their lives. Crews were able to control the blaze in about 20 minutes. Homeowners were not home, as I said. Neighbors rescued 2 dogs from the home, but a third dog and 2 cats sadly passed. The family's bearded dragon was later found alive and survived about 24 hours in critical care. Fire officials said the fire started in the kitchen before spreading to other parts of the home. It was determined that the family's dog jumped onto the kitchen counter and accidentally turned on the toaster, igniting nearby combustibles. Wow. The dog that switched on the toaster was one of the 2 that were rescued by neighbors. Fire was recorded on a Ring security camera, which showed the dog jumping onto the counter and pawing at items, and assisted deputy state fire marshals determining the fire's point of origin. So that's kind of sad. And now we have a good dog to talk about.
Oh, I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog. Yes, I'm a good dog. 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 I'm a real. What I'm trying to tell you is that I'm a real good dog. See, I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog.
Well, I think this should balance that kind of sad Dammit dog story. This happened on the 4th of July, and this video has been bounced around the internet. It shows a little boy out in front of his house playing. This was in Connecticut. Dad was inside the garage, I guess, packing the car up for a 4th of July celebration. And all of a sudden, he hears their dog, their husky named Bella, just going absolutely berserk. A bark that he's never heard before. And he turns to see a black bear chasing after his son right there in the driveway. But what does Bella do? Bella jumps in between the 2 and starts chasing the bear. And that bear skedaddled. The bear was running away, hid underneath a boat that was parked in the driveway. Of course, the bear freaked out, but the boy was saved, and Dad considers Bella a big hero. And much like Ohio, Connecticut's bear population has been growing over the past several decades. So hopefully not hopefully, but it's likely that at some point we will have video of something similar here in Dayton or Ohio, but I digress. And let's get to Ron real quick. We got Rick from Dayton who wants to take the current events quiz. So, but I'm going to talk to you first.
I would
Ron.
rather not see more bears, personally. Just
right.
Not.
Yeah.
You had brought it up to me during a break about the House possibly in Congress passing the daylight saving time thing.
Yes.
There's a lot of outlets out there reporting that the House did pass it by this big margin.
Okay.
And now it's going to go on to the Senate.
Okay.
So it's been sitting there since January of last year. It's been sitting on Capitol Hill, this bill. And they finally have voted on it, apparently.
So what that means is if this passes, we'll never have to screw around with the time ever again.
Exactly.
Right?
No more spring forward, fall back, none of that stuff. It all stays all year round. What is daylight saving time
like right
now?
now.
Yes,
right now.
Stays all year round. Yes.
Can I get a... There's nothing worse.
It still has to get past the craggy people in the Senate.
No. And then President Trump would
Trump
sign
has already
it.
said he's going to sign
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yes, he's already said. You just have to wait for the fuddy-duddies in Senate to pass it.
Well, who are the fuddy-duddies that don't want this?
I'm not sure.
We should find out and name them.
Absolutely, we should.
Man, oh man.
Make them change their clocks forward and back.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that update, Ron. I appreciate it. All right. We got Rick in Dayton. How you doing, Rick?
No, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you hanging on. You want to take the current events quiz?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Let's get it going here.
Listen, everybody. It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
A quiz, hotshot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here is your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz. Now, Rick, do you know how to play the Current Events Quiz?
Yes, sir. I believe every answer is C.
That's right. For those who don't know, I'm going to give Rick 3 questions and 3 possible answers, A, B, or C. And as he said, the answer is always C. Now, Rick, lots of times these quizzes have a theme, and tonight is no different. Tonight, these are 3 questions about Florida woman.
She's totally crazy. She ain't no lady. Meth grin smells of gin. She's really wild, yeah, doing it trailer style. She'll pull a razor, carries a taser, trash a bar, steals a car. She's the one Mama said stay far away from. Yeah, she's a Florida woman.
All right, Rick, you are playing for a pair of tickets to see Brit Floyd at the Rose Music Center next Friday, July 24th. Here is question number 1. A Port Lucie, Florida woman was arrested after she refused to exit a ride share. Cops say the driver caught her in the back seat, A, clipping her toenails, B, performing an OnlyFans routine in the back seat, or C, huffing nitrous oxide from a large canister.
C.
You got it. In fact, the woman wouldn't get out of the car, so the rideshare driver drove directly to the local police station. And when the cops saw him pull up, they asked what the deal was, and they spotted the woman in the back seat huffing the nitrous oxide, and she was arrested. So made it for a very easy arrest. All right, here's question number 2. A Lake County, Florida woman hiding from cops in a shed was busted after A, she got the hiccups, revealing her location. B, she was attacked by a swarm of angry bees. Or C, a stray cat led the police to her hiding space.
I would say the cat knew where she was at and wanted to get rid of her.
That's right, and that would be answer
C.
There you go.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I appreciate the ad-libbing. It's all good. It's all good. All right, here's question number 3 for the big win. A Palm Harbor, Florida woman was arrested after cops say she threatened to kill a man via text. When questioned by police, she told them, A, she was just feeling bored and wanted some excitement. B, she accidentally texted the wrong dude. Or C, quote, that's just what we girls do.
Sound like she'd say C.
Right, you are correct. There you go. All right, congratulations, Rick. You are the winner. Hang on the line. We'll get your details and we'll get those tickets out to you, okay?
All right, then. Thank you.
There you go. And that's how you play the current events quiz.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy and where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
Elizabeth, I remember that. My mom, even before we had a dog, my mom was like, unplug that toaster. And I used to think, why do we have to unplug it every single time? Blah, blah, blah. Well, this is why. This is why. Yeah, it's interesting because I don't know how a toaster knows that the toast is done. I would think that it was just on a timer. How does a toaster know? But I've never, tested this in the kitchen and just, turned it on and with nothing in it to see what happens. But I will say that our toaster will not toast if it's, well, wait a second. It might not toast if there's nothing in the toaster. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't. Because on ours, you can, and most toasters now, you can adjust if you want it light, you want it dark. I would guess. Oh, no. Oh, Oliver's off the clock now. Ian has stepped in.
The Montgomery County Fair is now open. We'll have the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
It really is a lot of fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
What
don't you go inside and get yourself a tasty snack?
Want a bite? They're real tasty. How you get so big that you fold up this kind?
It was tasty. Delicious and tasty.
When you're hungry, everything looks tasty.
That was Peacey Little Hors d'oeuvre. Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Tasty Tuesday. Love chatting about food because it's one of the things we can all sort of agree on. You may not agree on politics or religion or sports teams or the metric system versus the imperial system, but we all love a tasty meal. I'm not a huge fan of Burger King. I don't go to Burger King very often. There is one thing, though, on their menu that I do enjoy, and I've always enjoyed, is it's their original chicken sandwich. I love the BK chicken sandwich. I honestly haven't had one in a long time, but I bring it up because they've announced that they are giving it a bit of a refresh, if you will. They're now launching 2 new variations. One is the loaded jalapeno original chicken sandwich, and the other is the original chicken club sandwich. This sounds pretty good. The loaded jalapeno original adds a spicy kick with jalapeno sauce, pickled jalapenos, crispy onions, lettuce and tomatoes, though maybe not lettuce right now for reasons I won't get into. But we've all seen the stories. And American cheese layered on Burger King's signature chicken patty with a sesame seed bun. And then the club sandwich, as you would expect, has bacon on it. That sounds good. Bacon, Swiss cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and mayo. So they're now available at participating Burger King locations nationwide. So you might, if you've ever been a fan of the Burger King original chicken sandwich, you might give it a try. I'm gonna. Kyle in Dayton, what's going on, Kyle?
Yeah, I just wanted to add to the tally of car into buildings in the Dayton area. We had one in West Carrollton not too long ago.
Now, are we talking like today? Did this happen today, or when did this happen?
It was about a week ago.
I'm going to have to go back and look at my list. I mean, I know we've had several in the last week or two, and I don't know if that was one of them. Was this your house or your building?
It was a business that was struck.
Do you remember what the business was?
Off the top of my head, I do not.
All right. Well, I will check and see if we had one in West Carrollton. We're up to number 76 for the year, which is way ahead of where we were last year. We didn't hit the 70 mark until I want to say September. So we are quite a bit ahead of schedule, which is not a good thing. But I'll check into it, Kyle, and see what I can find, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks for the info.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Yeah. You are correct, Heather. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? Well, I'm glad it's been a good day, Sherry. It's been a good day for me, too, because we got our AC working at home this morning. It cost me $680. Oy. Yes, it is National Cal Appreciation Day. Oh, yeah. Last night, the first night, we noticed it wasn't working on Saturday, or excuse me, on Sunday. Sunday night wasn't bad. Sleeping downstairs, it was still pretty cool. But last night was not great. Hey, Jude, how you doing? Are they really? All right, I'm doing a story and then coming to you.
It's all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now!
Call me!
He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Just got a text from my wife, Mary. It says, I'm making you a specially delicious dinner with a heart emoji. And I asked, any hints? Thinking, maybe this is a surprise. And here's her response. It involves a slightly questionable but tastes fine partial block of firm cheese. What could that be? mean, it is National Macaroni and Cheese Day, but I'm not sure that I want mac and cheese with a questionable block of cheese. And she says questionable only in that I don't know when it went into the fridge. Wow. But it doesn't have any suspicious stink or spots. But how is that? I mean, look, I appreciate it, especially delicious, but she's using old cheese? Oh, my goodness. Speaking of food, we got some fast food mayhem.
Shoppers behaving badly. Look at this. A clerk runs after a customer and starts throwing punches.
Fists are flying. The shoppers are shouting.
A fight between a customer and an overnight manager.
What in the world are these people thinking?
What's wrong with you people?
Well, I saw this story and it caught my attention because yesterday we had an email from an edgehead who, over the weekend, they were behind an SUV at a McDonald's, and the SUV in front of them had, and I don't know what kind of SUV it was, though I do remember when I was test driving my Honda Passport, I test drove a Honda Pilot that had 2 rows of passenger seats in the back. So maybe it was one of these SUVs, but the email was that there were kids on both rows of seats, and the mom, he assumed it was a mom, when she got the food from the person at the McDonald's window, and boy, I'd love to know how much that receipt was because, I mean, what is that, like 6 or 7 people in the car at McDonald's? That's like $50-$60. But either way, instead of pulling away from the driver's or the drive-through window and then doiling out the food, in a parking spot or whatever, she sat there and handed out the food while everybody waited in line for her to complete that task. So this story caught my attention because of that. Upstate New York woman was arrested after allegedly slapping a man who she says was taking too long at a fast food restaurant's drive-thru. Cops say the 35-year-old woman was a passenger in a vehicle waiting in line behind the victim in a McDonald's drive-thru. This happened just after midnight at the end of June. I bet booze were involved. That seems like a late night stop at McDonald's after a night of drinking. Let's stop and get a couple of chicken nuggets or cheeseburgers. Either way, the woman allegedly got out of her vehicle, walked up to the vehicle in front of her, and slapped the driver in the face. The McDonald's manager witnessed the slap attack and reported the incident to police, saying a customer was assaulted by the woman. She also allegedly tried to break the driver's side window. Police arrested the woman 4 days later after McDonald's provided them a surveillance video. She's been charged with second-degree harassment. But here's my thinking. It's one thing if you are taking too long at the order, microphone thing, because maybe you're indecisive and you don't know what you want. But most of the time, when you are stuck at a drive-through window, it's not the driver's fault. Unless they were complaining about something and just kept going on and on. I mean, that's happened before. But usually, when you're sitting at a drive-through window, you are at the mercy of the people inside. So I don't know that you can, blame the person in the car. But anyway, she's now facing charges. Ian, can you pop on here? I got
I can.
I want to.
What do you need this time?
Oh my gosh! Really?
No, I'm just joking.
I have to issue this adult warning first.
Warning, warning. We have young ears present.
That's very adult, Todd.
How tenacious.
Here it comes.
This is your last warning.
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
So, this story has to do with sex.
I'm not aware. What is that?
That's the right answer since you're living with my now engaged though.
Yes.
To my niece.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I guess all right, it's okay. So this is kind of a weird story, and it's a real medical study. So this isn't just some crazy story about somebody doing something lewd in a Walmart. Okay.
Okay.
This is a real thing. And I wanted to get your take on this. A 2026 study that was published in the Healthcare and Rehabilitation Journal suggests that the earlier you lose your virginity, the faster you age in life.
Really?
Data shows the average age when people have their first sexual encounter in the UK, now this was in the UK and Europe, was 16. That's the legal age of consent. The research published in that journal analyzed data from 300,000 people of European ancestry with varying ages at first sexual encounter, okay, or experience.
Okay.
They looked at 6 key indications: overall healthy aging, frailty, longevity, parental lifespan, health span, and self-rated health. Those with a tendency towards earlier sexual intercourse also had a tendency toward greater frailty, shorter lifespans, shorter parental lifespan, and worse overall aging scores.
Wow.
So like if you're young, what they're saying is the younger you are, the more, the shorter your life could be, which is strange.
That's very strange.
And you ask the question, why? Ask the question why.
Oh, so, well, why?
Why? Well,
why?
When getting, let's see, the research did not identify a specific safe or risky age to have sex. It simply proved that earlier experiences were linked to poorer health, poorer aging, suggesting that people who take those risks earlier, because it's kind of risky, also participate in other risky behaviors as they go through life, including alcohol, cigarettes, and drugs.
Yeah, I can see
so
that.
if you're willing to take the risk when you're young, you might be more prone to other risky things.
I was thinking like maybe there's some type of, hidden chemical in your body that prevents you from aging as fast, and then when you do it for the first time, that chemical is released, and then you don't have that safeguard of blocking you from aging as fast.
It basically says that all of those riskier behaviors, like, because this is what humans are like. If you risk something, if you do something that's risky and you survive it, then that bar keeps rising, right? You're going to be taking riskier and riskier and riskier things, or behaviors, that all of those things could be linked to higher chronic diseases later in life. Which I kind of get.
Yeah, I can see that.
It kind of makes sense.
So it's not a direct relation, but it's it's in that group.
Yeah, but here's what it says. It says the research is quick to point out that early sexual experiences do not directly impact the body.
Yeah.
Instead, they are likely to indicate a life trajectory with greater exposure to health risks. Researchers say their findings show how essential sexual education is among teenagers, as well as mental health support.
Maybe they were onto something when they said safe sex for marriage.
What? I don't know. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you want to live longer, there you go.
I was 18. I was in college. That's good
for you, Todd.
I'm not asking you. I don't want to know, but I'm just saying I thought that's
a safe age. It's mature enough.
I suppose.
And you're glowing. So it clearly it worked. So it's fun.
That's the flop sweat on my forehead that makes me look like I'm
is that
glowing.
what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, that was interesting. Thank you for that. It makes sense, though. It makes sense. Like, if you are going to participate in risky behaviors, right? You are likely going to participate in other risky behaviors, which could adversely affect your life.
I could see that.
So That's all I got.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now from the WHIO News Center, the three.
Well, I'm glad, Heather. I wasn't sure. I was not sure. But here's the thing. It was a legitimate story. A legitimate story. Wasn't some, silly nonsense that, I found some weird story somewhere and I thought so. Have a great night, Jude. Ooh, a neck fan. Yeah, I would make sure you have your neck fan and you have plenty of drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated, as they say. Yep. That's the angle. That's the angle, Leslie. I was just going to say, what makes them think that Ian is having his way? No judgment. No judgment. No judgment. It's all good. You know what? Somebody needs to invent a individual, personalized misting tent. A mobile misting tent.
Dayton's only all-news morning show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO. Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
Another heat wave is on its way. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
I promise this will be fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Just saw a video that's going a bit viral. We were talking about bears earlier. There was a bear that was hit by a car down in Chillicothe, in case you missed that story. Then we had a story of a husky jumping in between a black bear and a 6-year-old little boy, saving the boy from possible attack. That video's gone viral. The video that they just showed on the CBS Evening News, you got to go find it, especially if you're a golfer. A bear came onto a golf course and tore a golf bag and all the clubs off the back of a golf cart and took it off into the woods. The entire set of clubs. And what I thought was interesting is one of the golfers that was with that group was standing about, 10 feet away, recording it on his phone. And you see that because somebody standing by him was also recording it on his phone. There's this wild black bear clearly on the prowl and on the hunt for something, and they're just standing there. I think I would run. Wouldn't you run? Wouldn't you take off? I don't know that I would stand there and be like, let's get the video. But anyway, we end things tonight with an Ohio man.
He's Ohio man, causing chaos is his plan. Breaking all the laws, on the run from dusk to dawn.
Well, this story happened up in Westlake, Ohio, and I don't know why, but there are so many crazy stories about Ohio man or Ohio woman that happen in Westlake. I know nothing about Westlake, but it seems to be a very lively place in the Buckeye State. Cops responded last week to a 911 caller saying that there was someone driving a Chevy Impala westbound on I-90 near Columbia, riding on all rims. All rims. Police said an officer caught up with the car and saw sparks flying from underneath. They stopped the car, noticed it was heavily damaged. Sitting behind the wheel was a 33-year-old Cleveland man who was talking on the phone as the officer attempted to speak with him. The Cleveland man told police he was busy and on the phone with his mom and did not want to hang up on her. Police said the man appeared intoxicated and admitted to them that he was drinking tequila.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
That's what he was drinking. Police said he could not explain what happened to his car. The driver was given a field sobriety test and was arrested for OVI. He also refused a breath test. And then they found a 9mm gun in his car. And also did not have a driver's license. So this guy was having one heck of a night. Man, oh man. All right, there you go. There's the show. Have a terrific Tuesday night. Don't forget, you can get the podcast of this broadcast, a broadcast of the podcast at eveningedgetodd.com. Or I guess it would be a podcast of the broadcast, right? Yeah. You can also watch the show on live stream, Facebook, and YouTube. Have a terrific Tuesday night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow just after 5 o'clock here on the Evening Edge.
And with that, folks, I thank you for listening.
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 Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you for listening. Listen, I'm probably making a bigger deal about this than I need to. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again soon.
All right, everybody. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.